Welcome to week 5 of the 2020 American Race, which is a virtual 5K taking place on July 4th and celebrating Grandma Ann and America and Trinity Catholic Schools. All entry donations for the race will be given to Trinity Catholic Schools, which will be helpful this year, particularly because Check Days is in jeopardy with the COVID-19 pandemic. We're now 2 weeks away from the race, less than 2 weeks, and so if you have a taper built in, that's right around the corner, so keep up the great work. We have a few updates for today. First and foremost, we need to go to our Rudolphinium radio correspondent, Dennis Meirick, who's with Bill and Ann Meirick in Protivin, Iowa. Ann's the star of the show, and he interviewed them briefly today. First question was about their reaction to the videos, and the second question was what Grandma thinks of the race.
Dad, did you enjoy the videos?
Oh, they were really good.
Yeah? Mom, did you enjoy the videos?
I did. I love the commentator. He's super smooth. And there's so many people. I'm just blessed and so thankful for family and friends and people outside of our family who are all participating on this July 4th, my 83rd birthday. We really didn't have to mention that, but it was already mentioned. And the Trinity Catholic School is a great school. We're always trying to do something to get for some funds raised for. We want to keep it going. It just seems like when we had our children in school, just prayed that we can get the school open, and all the parents said that. There were a lot of big families in town, and then it was the grandchildren. Oh, we got to keep the school open. So it was a great Christian start to our kids' education, and so thank you again. You all have a gift of being kind and leaving happy smiles behind you.
Great.
And I'm very thankful for all of you, and Trinity will be too.
Thanks for that update, Dennis and Bill and Ann. It's really great to hear from you guys and see your encouragement for the race. So thanks for sharing your thoughts. Next up is registration. We have 143 registrants now and 10 donors, and that's about a jump, I think, from 40 or so from last week. They're from all over the country: Seattle, Washington, Tempe and Phoenix, Arizona, Lakewood, Colorado, and then in Iowa there's a bunch of cities: Protivin, Cresco, Lawler, Fort Atkinson, Kelmer, Waverly, Cedar Rapids, Ankeny, West Des Moines, and Davenport. They include Grandma Ann herself, who's bib number 100, and Bill is 101. And then 2 of Grandma's sisters are in there. There's also faculty from Trinity Catholic School, and one of my classmates. Our class had 8 students in it, and one of my classmates is registered, which is awesome. And then also a family with probably the coolest names in the group. We have Adam, Ashley, Amelia, Ansel, and Axel. So thanks for joining, everyone. I will send out bibs later this week, and so if you want a bib by race day, please register as soon as possible, and I'll try to send them off in time. And then last but not least, I'd like to share a few pictures, just as we have the last couple weeks, from your own submissions. So first up, we have Julianne and Wilhelmina, and they've been training in Nashville. 83% humidity, it's 80 or 90 degrees there. But Julie shares with us that her times are improving, and she's really limited by Willie's need to use the bathroom along the way. But they're both improving in their times, so that's great. And Willie enjoys it probably the most because she has several walks a day. And so she's living the dream in the dog days of summer in Nashville. Second is Will in Phoenix continues to cross train. He's got the best bench in the business, and you can clearly see he's improving his strength over the course of the last couple weeks. And then he's seen here enjoying his post-recovery meal, which looks pretty delicious. And finally, Jeff Dry Heat Meirick continues to drop his times, and he's really progressing as well. So great job, Jeff and Will. Next up, Laura Weinerod wanted me to share with you this nice app on the Camino Trail, which allows you to virtually hike it, and that might be something nice for people to transition to after they're done with this virtual 5K. And I'll be sure to put the link in the comments. Next is a picture of my daughters, and they're just getting ready to go on a little run around the block. And then last but not least, here we have a picture of Nicole and Alex on a run that they went around one of Minnesota's 11,842 lakes. Now, Wisconsin, don't even get started with me on this. I know last year your tourism secretary said that Wisconsin had 15,000 lakes and made a big deal of it, but let's be honest, in Minnesota we define a lake as greater than or equal to 10 acres, while in Wisconsin you define a lake as simply something that someone calls a lake. And so if you used our standards, Wisconsin, you would have 6,000 lakes. 2 are very big, but you would have 6,000 lakes. I don't think you've even named 60% of the lakes that you have. So we have 11,842. You have 6,000, 2 of which are very big, but 6,000. So please don't start with me on that one. That'll do it for week 5. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It was very special to have Grandma and Grandpa on there, and they're really the inspiration behind all of this. We do have a special, exciting donation announcement for next week, but I'm not able to comment on it at this time, but we'll have more information then. Happy training. Again, please respond as soon as possible if you want to have a bib for the race. Make it a great week, everyone. We'll see you next week. Thanks.
And I'm very thankful for all of you, and always trying to devote me to.